Hello, hi there, hi. I'm Eleanor Grace, and I'm here in the UK, London in the UK. How are you today? How are you doing? I think everybody's feeling a little bit tired. We're in November. We're coming up to the Christmas season. And I think we're all a bit concerned, aren't we, about what is going to happen with all sorts of things, external influences, the virus, the pandemic, and how we're going to plan ahead. And that's my topic here today. It's about making plans and considering what we should be looking forward to in 2021. Now, the things dearest to my heart are all about you, actually. It's all about psychic guidance, connecting through to your energy, bringing forward as well some of our messages, spirit messages from those loved ones passed over, really looking at your future path. How are we going to do that? Well, we can use some tarot cards. They're a little bit of a trigger. We can use some crystal balls as well. And you will have seen me use some here. Here's one that I can show you. And this is a quartz crystal with citrine in it. It's lovely warm colours as well, as we're in the autumn here, the fall there for you. So we're looking at that bubble right in the center there of the crystal ball. And that's where I'm looking at the inclusions in the crystal, the rock crystal, just to see if I can pull out something for you, maybe an initial or a symbol, perhaps a heart or maybe a key, and sometimes a rainbow or a butterfly for transformation. And we have got that as well. We've got our butterfly transformational cards here. And this is about the energy that you're connecting to. And that's what I like to do in my readings as well. I'm a natural psychic. I was born this way, and I use my psychic ability to look ahead for you, to really pick out the elements in your future that are going to mean so much to you, the people who may be crossing your path, and the events and circumstances that you are going to encounter. So, what are those opportunities going to mean for you? And how are you going to take advantage of really getting on the right side of life, getting ahead? So, we're making plans and also being able to adjust some cosmic ordering as well, manifest those changes, and really bring in the positive energy as we're coming towards the end of November, in the middle of November, going towards the end of the year, really. So November and December, we want to boost everything that we can. Now, you can come through to me and get a private reading. You'll also see me on Facebook Live after the Moonstruck TV show, and that's online, facebook.com, and that is Psychic Evenings, Eleanor Grace Psychic Evenings. You'll see the link as well on my Facebook page. So come through and watch me online too. Just search Eleanor Grace. In the UK, you'll find me. And you'll also see lots and lots of my videos and recognize perhaps some of the followers that are on here and also on my UK pages. And I've been a psychic now for over 30 years, many, many years experience professionally connecting through to you guys and people in all walks of life. So that is a really significant portfolio for me to carry forward. And that's what we want to do for you. Let's bring the changes. Let's look at some new beginnings. And let's also celebrate the successes that we have in the world and celebrate those with a great big loud hooray. Now, I've got the Ace of Cups here. This is a card that I'm sharing with you all today. And this is about new beginnings, prospects, new dimensions as well, and a great big push, I think, for your energy and to get you in a sort of really positive frame of mind. So the Ace of Cups, very important, and that's a card for you. Okay, so I'm going to Leanne now in Cornwall. And Leanne, hello there. Hi. Do you have a question for me? I'm Eleanor Grace. Hi there, Leanne.
Hi there. Can you
Hello.
understand me
Hi.
properly?
Yes, of course I can. You're in Cornwall, the UK. So, yes, of course I
I
can. And
am,
what's your
yeah.
question? Yeah.
I wanted to know really where I would go with sort of my volunteering work that I do from home, and kind of where I
Okay.
could maybe go for that.
Okay. So you want to know where you're going with your volunteering work, do you, Leanne? Yeah. And
Pardon?
how that is. You want to know where you are going. Yes, is that right? With your
Yes,
volunteering work.
yes, please.
Okay, now, Leanne, look at these cards. We are really going to be looking at a great big positive move here for you. So let me see. Let me have a look a little bit more in depth. We've got the Queen of Swords and also this fabulous card, the Ten of Pentacles. And you're taking a big, big leap forward. King of Cups gives you that sense of dimension. So big energy. I feel that, yes, you are expanding here in your job. And that is going to mean as well for you that you will be able to take on more responsibility here, Leanne. And the responsibility that I feel is around you is just suiting you, it's suiting your personality, and it is really suiting those elements as well that are great indications of you being able to enjoy your work and also to show a good deal of prosperity. There's money here, there's money coming through. So your role is fabulous at the moment, and you just need to keep going. So, Leanne, I hope that's been helpful to you. Now, I want to pull you one of my animal cards as well. You've got the polar bear.
Okay.
Now, the polar bear here is for perseverance, Leanne, and it's a powerful spirit guide as well that is really pushing you forward and saying to you that you don't give up. You know, you're making the best of what you have around you now, and you are going forward with your dreams. It's a really powerful card, this is, and it represents strength and endurance. So I think that you'll stay the course, won't you, there, Leanne? You know, you will make it a very, very special journey for yourself. So, yeah, don't give up on that pathway. I think the pathway is perfect for you, and you are going to be seeing lots of celebrations and congratulations. So somebody is really appreciating you. So thank you so much there for your question. And thank you for coming in, Leanne, as well. I hope that's been helpful. You also will be, I think, just taking, well, getting yourself involved in a new project as well. So you've got great ideas here, and your ideas are just going to mean that other people are taking notice of you, Leanne. So your ideas and your creativity will actually make a difference in this new role here for you. So I wish you lots of love and lots of light, and come in and join us as too on our live stream. So, Desiree in San Antonio, Texas, USA. Hello there, Desiree. You are through to Eleanor Grace. And how are you? How are you today,
I'm doing fine. How are
Desiree?
you?
I'm good.
Can
I'm
you hear me?
sorry. Yes, I can hear you. I probably didn't pronounce your name correctly, Desiree. It's what such a pretty name. We don't have names like that
Thank
here in
you.
the UK. Okay, so what is your question? I've got my tarot cards and my crystal ball all ready for you here.
Okay, well, I would like to know. I have like one of three, and you tell me whichever you want to answer, whichever one you could answer best or whatever. Um,
Okay,
so first and foremost, I would like to know what type of gift, spiritual gift, do I have? If I just need someone to put a title on it, I don't want to name
Okay.
myself or say what I have, but I need somebody
Okay.
of your type to tell me, you know?
All right. Well,
So
let's look
if
at
you
that
could answer
question.
that.
Shall we look
Okay.
at that question first, and then we can take them one at a time? So let's go with
Okay.
that one, because I do
Okay.
feel your energy, and you've got around you sort of white and yellow, white and sort of lemon light. So it's like this sunshine light that comes in. So you are a great communicator, but the white light that's around you that I can see here also brings in that angel light. So it's about you being able to access quite high levels. And that is something that you will do in your dreams too. And dreaming here is something that I feel is easy for you to do, in the sense that you do have a subconscious, a vivid subconscious that works really quite hard in a dream state. Now, this is when your spiritual guides can come through to you, and they are at a high level. When you have white and yellow, it's like you've gone through all of the negative elements, and you are functioning and operating here with that angelic light. And it's very similar to where you would go to be able to connect through as a medium to those loved ones who are in spirit. So it's very similar to that. And you can see here the starlights as well, hopefully, that you can see in the crystal ball. And this is what I'm looking at here too. Those little bright lights in spirit are all around you. And I feel as though you are being guided. So at some point here, I think other lights come down and sort of take a hold of your hand and really sort of take you through a journey. And this is something that I feel you would have experienced, perhaps in your dream state. Have you done that? Has that happened to you?
Well, what I have done is I do like to, well, I never had a teacher of any sort or anything. I taught myself everything I know how to do. But I do like to work with the spiritual white, bright, golden light, and
Yeah,
with angels, the archangels,
yeah,
spirit guides,
yeah.
and anything that is positive from the heavens above, in the
Well, that's
spiritual
where
world, you
that's
know?
yeah, that's where you are with the golden light. It's the white light of the archangels, and the yellow light, sunshine light, I call it. And that's about communication. So when you have the two combined, and I've got the golden crystal as well, then those two combine to help you to be able to connect. And it's going into your subconscious. And you need that. You need the subconscious state where you're collecting the information in your mind's eye,
Mhm.
which is here, this third eye chakra here, this mind's eye just just behind your eyebrows. That's where it is. So you need to have the information there, and then you can make sense of it and deliver it out to those that need it. So that is an area that I feel is important, and you must also exercise yourself in that delivery. So make sure that you're getting a lot of access to those people that perhaps want a message, or perhaps you can practice, perhaps you can deliver the message, but don't be afraid to say the first thing that comes in, because that's what we do as mediums. We're able to be confident after so many years of working in this work, that we understand the process. So you're about to start that now, Desiree. And what a wonderful
Mhm.
journey that is going to be for you, a very enlightening one. So, what was your second question that you wanted to ask?
Mhm. Okay. So there are things that I know, and I don't know how I know, and I doubt myself a lot, but it always ends up turning out to be correct. Such as I knew I was in an 11-year relationship. It turned out that he was a narcissist. I didn't know much about it until the end.
I started looking up his personality and everything. Well, I
mm,
always told him I didn't want to leave you because I didn't want to hurt you. And I knew once I left you, something bad was going to
mm,
happen to you. And so I've been separated from him for about 4 years. I have 2 kids with him. And
mm,
4 months I've been separated from him. He's now in the hospital as of last night, and his pancreas is affecting him. He's an alcoholic, and
mm.
he's in a lot of excruciating pain. I just wanted to know, did I have something to do with that, or is that just something that would happen to him? Is that my thought of any sort, or I hope not? I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. He's just caused a lot of pain to people, and I just
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
want to
that
know
is his.
why is it like
Yeah,
that for him?
sure. Sure, Desiree. No, it's not you, sweetie. It's not you, sweetheart. You haven't got that power to cause that pain,
I
and
don't want that.
very few. Yeah, very, very
Okay.
few people have. And what you've got to remember is that you are operating in this archangel deity. So you've been given access to these wonderful lights in spirit. So you would not be able to do the two things. You can't have access to that level of maturity and spirit and then cause that level of negative damage. No, I feel that
Yeah,
that's his journey. It's his
that's
issue,
horrible.
and he's
Yeah,
clearly hurt himself. He's hurt his own body. He would have known what the consequences were if he continued to drink and if he continued to abuse himself. So this is where he is. That's his decision. It's not because of you or because of your relationship. I think you've given him a lot and you perhaps kept him afloat for a long time. There's a great deal
yes,
of abundance around your soul, so you're an old soul, and I think that you've taken somebody on who needed your help very, very much, and you've given it. You've done the very, very best that you can. But there's somebody else coming into your life for you. They should be around you at the moment, and certainly will let you know their intentions very, very soon. So you're not walking forward in your life on your own. And I feel that that pathway with your ex is over, bar the shouting. So it's unfinished business, but you will also have to perhaps be very, very careful during the next few months as to how you handle energies and personalities. And your final question, because there were three, weren't there, Desiree? Let's have a look at that
yes.
for you as well.
Okay. There's a new person in my life, and I just wanted to know, um, this is good for me. Like, are we gonna be, good close friends like I think, or is he, just somebody around for the meantime? We get along
Okay.
so well. I want to know what it is.
Yeah. I just said to you that before you ask that question, there's a new person that I can see here in the ball. And I feel as though he's lifting you up. He's doing that as well because you are light as a feather. I think you're really, really amicable with him. I think, the connection is strong and he can help you. He can help you. He can formulate a pathway for you. He can speak up for you as well and protect you. And I don't feel that you have attracted any similar energy to you with this guy. He's not the same as your ex, and he's not going to operate or treat you in the same way as your ex. I feel as though you've got longevity here. I'm looking straight into the center of the crystal, and we have got some very sort of wonderful aquamarine lights here illuminating a pathway. I see two people walking forward on that pathway. January is a very important month. It must be a birthday. I feel that there's a celebration then, a proposition. So you may well receive a proposal, and it's the end of one pathway, the beginning of another, because I have you literally jumping from one path into another one, and this one is golden. Now remember that archangel deity that you're functioning under. You're being protected, and I think that angels are walking with you and wanting you to come into your very, very special zone there, where you're likely to receive a great deal of success. Abundance is here. So manifest this now, Desiree. And to do that, you must think very positively about yourself, about your journey so far in your life. So you can reflect back and you can consider what's happened and then step forward, step aside from the events that have happened, take control a little bit more and push forward. So, Desiree, I think you've got a lot to look forward to here. And thank you very much for your questions on the show here today. And I do hope that that's helped you. Best of luck as well with your psychic development, because psychic development is one of those areas that affects us all. It's about intuition and developing that intuition, the psychic eye, that chakra that is in your forehead, just here. This is where we want to use our third eye to connect to our instincts as well. So I just want to tell you a little bit more now about my psychic school. And that really ties in very well with the level of psychic development that we all can benefit from. And if you go over to my website, which is gracedestiny.com, then you can sign up, you can subscribe for my psychic school, which are videos that I've produced personally about how to open up your third eye with candle visualizations. And then we move on to psychic visions, where we're looking at a pathway and how you can use the crystal balls that I've shown you here on the show to open up a pathway. Those pathways take you to meet your future or to meet somebody who is a loved one in spirit or your spirit guide. And that's where we go to the clairvoyant visions. And if you ever wanted to know about the tarot, then I've also produced a course, which is a short course, and that is on Tarot Teach. And the first section of videos will tell you all about the major arcana in the tarot. And they are the characters that we want to meet in our lives and the journey that we're taking, that very important journey, the first step being the Fool, and who the Fool actually encounters along the way. And that will be your journey. Where are you when you meet it? So you'll learn a lot more about the tarot. Now, there is a 7-day free trial, so you can have a look and consider whether this is for you. After that, then there's a small charge, and that goes out every month. And new videos are going to be released at the beginning of December, which is a new course entirely. So if you are interested in psychic development for yourself, burst forward here with your intuition. Don't hold back. So important, because you can use it in everyday life for yourself. You can manifest some changes. You can listen to your instincts and maybe use it to find yourself a parking space. Order one in advance as to I want to park there, so clear the space for me. We do that as well, and that's quite a nice practice for you. So I've been thrilled, really, to be with you here today in London and also to connect across the world. And don't forget to join me on facebook.com, Eleanor Grace Psychic Evenings. My live stream is in about half an hour. So I've been Eleanor Grace, and you can also join me for a personal private reading. What about that? We can have a look at your crystal ball for you. So I hope to see you again next week, same time, same place, and have a great day, everybody. Wishing you very, very well.